single-user fixed partitions, dynamic partition, list, fit versus first file, and relocable dynamic partitions. Single user, the entire program on Java is first loaded into memory contiguously as much as possible before the execution. If the size of program is longer than the size of the memory, the execution will not begin. To execute the program, either the size of the memory available needs to increase or the size of the program needs to be fit in the memory. Advantages of the scheme. The jobs are allocated of operating system work as less. The operating system just needs to check if the incoming job fits into the available memory space, else reject jobs and proceed to the next incoming job. The following are the disadvantages of the scheme. Only one job, a program, is loaded in the memory at any point of time. Memory sharing is not possible among jobs. Even though there is a space to accommodate the waiting jobs, is not possible accommodate more than one job. Does not support multi-programming. Memory sharing is not possible among jobs. Even though there is a space to accommodate the waiting job, is not possible accommodate more than one job. Does not support multi-programming. It is cost-effective as it serves the purpose of only one person at a time. Fixed partitions. This is the oldest and simplest technique used to put more than one process in the main memory. Fixed partition scheme supports multi-programming within the available memory space. The main memory is divided into blocks of memory known as partitions. Each job is allocated a partition. Each partition is of fixed size, and if any job is exceed the partition size, then the program can be executed. This scheme needs to perform more steps when compared to a single user scheme because the size of the job needs to less than or equal to the size of the available to ensure the jobs completely fits in partition. The advantages of fixed partition. Support for multi-programming. The jobs in other partitions are prevented from overriding the boundaries of the other jobs. The partition intention does not exist in single-user partitions. Scheme, as there is only one job present and executing at any point of time. Each portion is protected in main memory by partition intrusion. The disadvantages. As the partitions were static, the system need to be shut down to reconfigure the size of partitions. As in single-user scheme, the remaining space in each partition is unused. Hence, internal fragmentations occurs in the scheme. Dynamic partitions are a user space partitioning system for Android using the partitioning system. You can create, resize, or destroy partitions during updates. With dynamic partitions, vendors no longer have to worry about the individual size of partitions such as system, vendor, and product. Best fit. This method keeps the area list in order by size, smallest to largest. In this method, the operation system first searches the whole of the memory according to the size of the given job and allocates it to the closest fitting free partition in the memory, making it able to use memory efficiently. First fit. This method keeps the FreeBC list of the jobs organized by memory location, low ordered to high ordered memory. In this method, first job claims the first available memory with a space more than equal to its size. The operating system doesn't search for appropriate partition but just allocate the job to the nearest memory partition available with sufficient size. The advantages of best fit is: first, memory efficient. The operating system allocates the job minimum possible space in the memory, making memory management very efficient. To save memory from getting wasted, it is the best method. Disadvantages of best fit: it is a slow process. Checking the whole memory for each job makes the working of the operating system very slow. It takes a lot of time to complete the work. The advantages of first fit: it is the fast in progressing as the professor allocates the nearest available memory partition to the job. It is very fast in execution. Disadvantages of first fit: it is waste a lot of memory. The processor ignores if the size of partition allocated to job is very large as compared to the size of job or not. It allocates the memory. As a result, a lot of memory is wasted and many jobs may not give space in the memory and would have to wait for another job to complete. Relocable dynamic partitions. A memory allocation scheme in which the system relocates program and memory to gather together all of the empty blocks and compact them to make the block memory to another program to allow the program to execute correctly when loaded into different sections of memory. The advantages: the unused memory blocks can be gathered to